So Peter's lying down and Matt is in side control. Anytime that Peter gets an underhook, Matt should, with his left hand, grab the elbow, lift it up, and move to this position. This position is called headlock control, or about 60% of people in Jiu-Jitsu call it Kesa Gatame. You can argue whether it should be called that or not. So we're here like this. Key points. You're using your forearm as a pillow for the head. His head is off the ground, so he cannot bridge. Your right leg is in line, like parallel to his spine. So if he can bridge, you've got like a big outrigger out here to stop your balance from going this way. Your other foot is on the ground. You are holding his tricep, and if Matt wants to be a jerk or just a, good jiu-jitsu practitioner, he's going to push off that foot and get his butt off the ground, so all of his weight is going to go through Pete, right? Go for it. Okay, so his butt is now hovering. It only needs to hover 1 millimeter, but now all of the weight is going through the side of a rib cage like that, right? This feels not great on the bottom. So from this position, a lot of people with their hand will try to get it out or even push at you. As soon as you see a hand here, you're going to grab it and do a sit up, but sit down towards. And now you're going to get your leg over his wrist, okay? And now you can triangle your legs if you like. That is an optional extra. Matt's going to pull Peter's head up, pull his head up, and then very slowly, you see what's happening here? The arm stops rotating here and you're making it go further. So you could actually break my shoulder by doing two things. From here, taking my hand towards the mat further, that way. Or you could keep my hand up here and now take my head and push it down towards the ground, and unless my neck broke, my arm would break. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to do both at once. We pull the head down and we pull the hand back. But we're talking about millimeters on this one. He just got all his teeth knocked out on an oil rig, funnily enough. But we have a student here who got his arm busted with this because he didn't tap to this one, so just be very careful. It happened right here in this academy. So we're here, we're in a Kesa Gatame position. You push the wrist down, and now get your right foot over it, and now pull the head up, and ever so slowly, just push your hips through. If this requires more than 10% of your strength, you've screwed up. Something's gone drastically wrong and you should be freaking out. However, we all know, advanced guys, sometimes when we're going for this, we can get rolled, right? We've all been rolled from this position. Sometimes it's impossible for you to be rolled. Sometimes a guy just has your number and he can roll you. So Matt's trying to go for this, but Peter rolls it. For blue belts, Matt can hold this position like this, and now, as soon as Peter's right hand comes up to do stuff, he's going to grab that wrist, push it up, and now get his foot over it. Yes, no different, exact same as before. And now he just pulls the head towards him as he extends his hip through. And that one, I would say, is even more dangerous because you've got a full range of motion. So let's have a look at that again, starting from the very beginning. So if you're in a side control situation and your partner gets their arm underneath your arm, he is an advantage, the bottom blue man here. So you're going to grab the head, grab the tricep, and you're going to kick your right leg through, and you just grab onto your right thigh. Some of you are going to spend the entire part of this lesson trying to get here, okay? However, from this point, you can grab his wrist, push it down, and get your right leg over it. Two hands, pull the head up, and he's finished. Awesome. I had my shoulder dislocated like this in like my first month of training. So, from here, if you're trying to do this, he may roll you because he's so big and strong or good, and he rolls you over. So if you're a blue belt, I want you to practice this one as well. You keep holding him, and then when he goes to use his right hand, you grab that thing, and you get your leg over it, and then you finish from here. Okay, but be careful. You know Big Dan, he loves this one, and I wanted to do the move to him, but I knew he hadn't seen this one, and I did this one to him, and he tapped. but by the time he tapped, it had jacked up his arm a little bit. So do be careful, because he's like a big, strong, robust guy. Just be careful, because this can get the best of you even, and he should have known what was going on. So this is called, this is just an Americana, okay, with the legs, okay, or a reverse omoplata with the legs. But I would just call it Kesa Gatame shoulder lock. And you are maybe going to get a little bit sore around your rib cage and your cartilage, stuff like that. That is just something that may happen because of training tonight, because you haven't been having 80 kilo medicine balls pushing on the side of your ribs, okay? But that's also what makes this effective. I and other people on this mat will get someone who only has a couple of years experience, and I can hold you in this position and I will tap you, I will choke you with the pressure. Okay, so you have to be very careful in this position, but because it brings so much power, it also gives you so much power to deploy. So it's like a knife. It can make an amazing Michelin star quality restaurant meal, or it can kill someone innocent, right? And headlock controls like that. So it can be used to great effect for you, but if you don't know how sharp that knife is, man, this is gonna cut you. So know it, so you can respect it and avoid it. By gosh, if you get a chance to use it, you make sure you use this, guys, because this is tough. No one has fun caught in this position. I'll start under side control. Like Andrew, sometimes I'll say, start anywhere he likes, and if he goes to try to start here, I'm like, no, you don't get to start there. You start in side control and you can try to go there, but you don't get to start there. Because I know it's going to take me 2 minutes to escape. I'm not willing to pay that price for 2 minutes. Right? So that gives you an idea of how much I respect it. I'll let him mount me, I'll let him side control me, knee right, don't care, but I will not let him start from this position just because of the amount of physical suffering I'll have to go through. Okay? Yes, sure.
Can we just run through the first bit?
Absolutely. So Peter's on his back and Matt's on top, and Peter gets an underhook. So if you don't do anything from here, Peter, use your underhook. Right? Same as wrestling. Underhooks, everything means a lot. So as soon as he gets an underhook, Matt's going to grab his other tricep, grab his head, and he's just going to kick his right leg from where it was straight up. So it goes from pointing there to pointing there, and he's got his hand, so he's made a little pillow for his head. He's got it here, and his other foot will be on the ground, and he's going to push off of that to get his butt floating. And so then you've got about 10C, you hear him wheezing, right? That's what we want. If your partner goes, Alright? So this is a very strong position. This is a very strong position. And if you get caught like that, I don't care how good you are, you're in for a long night. Okay, let's go!
Thanks for watching the video, guys. For more videos, click here. To subscribe to this channel to get all of our awesome videos, click here. And if you'd like to have our hour-long series for free on footlocks and how to defend footlocks and leg attacks of all kinds, please click here. I'm Coach Tom, guys. I'll see you next time.